I'm David Ford, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to talk briefly about your top people and how to tell if they're getting ready to leave you. Of course, if you're beginning to wonder if this is happening, that may already be a sign that something's not quite right. You see, in my experience, when top employees leave, even if it is only one or two, that usually spells bad news for the company. Where is that unique company experience going, and what message does it send to other employees? The good news, of course, is that there are signs to look for and steps to take to keep them from leaving. We've put together a quick list of top 10 signs that your employees are getting ready to leave you. Number 1, they begin wearing better apparel. Now, this one is usually pretty obvious. If your people are interviewing, they're usually dressed for success. 2, lunch times. They become unpredictable. Sometimes if they're looking to take lunch early or late or for longer, they may be interviewing. As a recruiter, I can tell you that I talk to hundreds of people per year, and usually on their lunch break. Number 3 is, their performance and production. Many candidates report to me that they begin to check out. Their performance declines and their otherwise positive attitude turns negative. Sometimes, in order to meet interview requirements, an employee will begin taking a vacation day here and there as opposed to a week at a time. Sometimes that's a sign, but you'll want to be careful with this one. It could be a sign of poor health, or it could be a sign of nothing at all. Number 6, in lockstep with vacation days, is often an increase in sick days. Disengaged and unhappy employees sometimes find it difficult to drag themselves into work or need the day to interview. Calling in sick is simply an easy way to deal with it. Number 7 is that they no longer defend their positions, and I mean that employees that once were strong debaters or generators of new ideas that now simply roll over are usually ready to make a change. Unhappy employees no longer volunteer, don't they? Once again, disengaged and dissatisfied people aren't going to go the extra mile for anything. More personal calls is often a sign. Like vacation days, it could mean they are interviewing. It could be that something serious is happening in their personal life, like health or family issues, or again, it could mean nothing at all. You want to be careful here, because jumping to conclusions might just make things worse. And of course, number 10, the most obvious, is that they ask you for a reference. Well, this is just a dead giveaway, isn't it? So the question becomes then, why do top people leave? Well, let's remember that people need to be motivated internally as well as externally. They need to feel supported and appreciated. And money, or a lack of it, is not always the problem, though it is often the excuse, isn't it? An employee that is satisfied with their compensation, but yet still willing to leave for a better job prospect, is telling you something. The employer's challenge is to be listening. Are you? There's always a reason, isn't there? So what is it? Well, first know that there is always a reason. People don't usually make career changes lightly, and certainly not in this market. As their leader, how you motivate them is a very strong factor in what gets them to stay or to leave. For example, an employee may be passionate about their job, may know it's secure, but what if there's no room for them to grow within the organization? What if their talents and skills are not being utilized to their fullest? Do you think that they'll stay, or do you think they'll go where the opportunities lie? When top employees no longer see the benefits of staying outweighing the benefits of leaving, it may be time to reevaluate things. So how do you motivate them? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I'll see you in the next video when we discuss 10 leadership tips for keeping good people. Until then, I'm David Ford, and thank you for joining me.